like graves in the jungle. I could probably turn this into a spear. Is this really what life's come to? Come on. Oh. Yes! What is going on, my doggies? Welcome back to another video and welcome to a 3-day solo survival challenge. I am out here on an extremely remote Indonesian island for the next 3 days. We have limited gear, no food, no water. At the moment I'm stuck in torrential rain. This video is an absolute grind. 3 days on a remote island, getting my ass handed to me. Sit back, relax, let's roll back to the start. All right, my doggies, get ready for 3 days of absolute carnage. We've just been dropped off on a very, very remote island in Indonesia. Every single island I come to and try to do a challenge like this is different. This one is very, very different from the last island. It is a moist, soggy, mosquito-ridden island. The mosquitoes in here at the moment are crazy. Got no shoes on. We've got to see if we can find ourselves a pair of shoes. We've got a whole lot to do over the next 3 days, but the objective right now is to try to find a bit of a base camp away from the mosquitoes. Looks like they've had a lot of rain out here on this island. There's no tracks through the bush. I'm just making my own way through the bush here. Before we go any further on this adventure, I just want to run you guys through what we've got on this island, because we are out here for the next 3 days. I've just been dropped off by a boat. So what I'm trying to achieve at the moment, we've just been dropped off on this side of the island. I'm trying to get to the southwest corner of this island, which is in this direction. So we're just walking through this incredibly thick, moist, mozzie-filled jungle. I don't know if you guys can see it in the camera, but there's legitimately a cloud of mosquitoes around me at the moment. It's very, very moist in this jungle. It's hot and it's moist. So this is what we've got on us for the next 3 days out here. I've brought a tent with me purely because there is no way I'm sleeping out here with the mosquitoes. It is thick, hot, humid, disgusting mosquito jungle. So we've got a tent. Did bring a raincoat on this adventure. All right, we've got a coffee cup. We've got Old Faithful. Don't go anywhere without this bad boy. Box of camera batteries. Head strap for the camera. A torch. And I've got my phone. Not that the phone works out here, but I brought my phone anyway. That is absolutely everything we have on us out here on this adventure. So we don't have a lot. Basically, it's a knife and a fishing rod. That's what we're going to try surviving with for the next 3 days out here. It is hot, it's humid, the mosquitoes are thick, and we've got a massive 3 days ahead of us. Let's see if we can't make it to that corner of the island, see if we can set up a bit of a camp. And then the first thing I want to do is find water. That's our first sign of water. That is a coconut husk which has been turned upside down, obviously facing the sky. That'll be fresh drinking water there. There's a fair few of these little things laying around. I'm sure we're going to be able to source something a little bit better than that, but there is a fair few of these things around if shit really does hit the fan. Here we go. Oh. Here we go, doggies, look at this. Oh, it's good to put my feet in the bloody water. All right, we've made it to the other side of the island. Just walking through this very shallow water. Well, it's knee deep water. And there's a stingray right there. I nearly stood on that bloody stingray. That would have been an incredible start to the trip. Look at him. He's got that big, long whip tail on him there. You turn around and stick that barb straight in your foot. He's just cruising, man. All we need to do is sharpen a stick and I can just joust it straight into his head. We'd have a stingray around the fire in no time. Too small. There we go. That is what I'm looking for. That's a glass bottle, beautifully intact. Look at that. That's possibly fresh water in there. There's a little bit of algae growing on the sides. Doesn't look very clear, doesn't look very fresh. When I say fresh, I mean it's been sitting here for a fair while, but that's fresh water, bro. That is a cup of fresh water sitting on the side of the bank here. You wouldn't want to drink that straight up. You'd have to boil it, filter it and everything, but we have got a cup of fresh water here. Also, there's a fair few drink bottles with like remnants of fresh water in them as well. So we've got a little bit of options on water. Obviously they're not great. We've got a glass bottle. We've got probably one of the driest coconuts I could find. We've got this epic hat. We're starting to get a bit of a collection going here. We've got a big clumped up piece of rope here. This is just a big bit of rope. That'll come in handy, definitely. We've got 5 lighters here, and I've got another pile of lighters down there I'm gonna go pick up, but we've got quite a few lighters. So if you guys watched the last episode, we started a fire by using the flint inside these lighters. We might have to do that again in this episode. The other good thing we found is this piece of bamboo, dead straight. Someone's already sharpened the edge on there. What I might do, we've got a draining tide right now. We do have a nice straight bit of bamboo. I'm gonna sharpen the tip of that up a little bit. I'm gonna go see if we can joust the stingray right now. Every time I do one of these episodes, we see fish, we never get the fish. And then when it comes to the crunch time and we wanna eat food, it's so bloody hard to get food. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna leave all this shit here. We're gonna take this spear. Let's go see if we can't joust the stingray in the head with this. Obviously, a straight piece of bamboo like this is not gonna be ideal. You're probably gonna have one shot, the end of the bamboo is gonna turn to mush, and it's gonna be not effective anymore. But if we can just get this through the stingray's wing, man, that's enough to pin him down. Once we get him on the shore, we can just put him to sleep. We'll just stab him straight in the head with a knife, put him to bed. But we just gotta figure out a way to get him up on the bank without me getting stung by his stinger. This will work. Stingray. Stingray coming straight for us. Oh, we got him, we got it, we got stingray on. Oh, no shit, we've got a stingray already. Look at him smashing his tail around. He's trying to stab it. What he's trying to do at the moment is he's trying to put that stinger into the stick. He's just whacking the stick with his stinger. We've got a stingray on the end of this bit of bamboo, bro. I can't get it all the way through him. Oh, if I let this stingray go, we're done for. Oh. I've got to get that bit of bamboo all the way through the stingray or he's going to let go. No, 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 no. He's gone. Is he gone? Oh, bro. Where did he go? Stingray gone, spear snapped in half. You're joking. Come on, bro. Is that him there? Possible stingray down here. Oh, he's gone. I just had him again and he's gone. Come on, dude. Well, there you go, mate. That's how you lose a stingray. There's a problem when you use bamboo. Bamboo is definitely not the strongest wood in the world. That just snapped in half after that second time trying to pierce his head. There's the end of the spear. Look at him, it's blunt as hell. I knew that was going to happen, but we had him for a second there. I don't even think the spear penetrated its skin. We were just pinning him to the sand. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to drive the spear through his noggin so I could flip him up on the sand, but bamboo's just not good enough. At least we know there's stingrays here. What I've got to do at the moment is start really prioritising my time. I've got to just make a little bit of a more substantial spear. That stingray will be fine, by the way. They're brute animals. They're very, very strong. But look, first things first. First thing I want to do is find a little bit of water. This place here in the background is what I'm going to be calling base camp for the next 3 days. It's up, it's away from the water. It is in the mosquito jungle. It's soft, it's mushy, it's mushy, and it's humid, but bro, this is base camp. This is where we're going to be setting up the tent somewhere. First things first, we need to think about hydration because I'm thirsty as. Let's see if we can't knock a coconut down or something. Okay, straight up above you guys at the moment, straight above the camera is a coconut. It's high in the sky. We have one hell of a stick here. I'm gonna see if I can knock a coconut down. Oh yes. That is, this piece of bamboo is the perfect length. Come on, baby. Oh. Look at this. Look at this thing. It's a coconut fresh from the tree all the way up there. Right, let's get a couple more. Oh, come on, you bastard. Yes! I want that one there. Ugh, so hard, bro. Come on. Get down, you bastard. Come on. That's it. Yeah, dude. Yes. Have a go at this. We've got a coconut, we've got a straw which we've made out of a little bit of bamboo. We're just gonna stick that straw, oh look at the liquid coming out inside that coconut. You can see this coconut is an old coconut. She's got quite a hard shell on her. There'll be a little bit of water, there'll be a lot of meat, but look at this. Oh dude, look at this thing. That is ridiculous. Look at this. Look at this. Hydrate or die. Look at that coconut meat, dude. This is gonna be ridiculous. Put this with a little bit of that stingray meat around a fire. Right. We're laughing. Huh. Huh. A great way to start a fire when you're stuck in the bush is actually using the lighter itself. What you can do is take a knife, take the lighter and just slowly scrape little pieces, exactly like this. See those little pieces of plastic coming off? That's what you want to capture. Yes. We've got a flint. Tell you what, mate, my patience is about to run out. We've got a flint. We've got 2 lighters that are gonna work. I just can't get the flint to go back in the hole, man. The springs are all rusted. The springs are not even, like, I can't get this thing back in. The problem is that I've only got 1 flint out of about 20 lighters. We found 1 flint. See, look, keeps happening. I'm trying to get this wheel back into that wheel well of the lighter without the spring shooting the flint out. I'm about to lose my mind. I've been sitting here for like an hour, probably longer than an hour, trying to put a spring inside a lighter with a flint not shooting out. Patience is about, I'm literally about to lose my shit. We did it. We made a lighter. Obviously there's no gas in this lighter. Every one of these lighters are dead, but we came down to these 2 lighters. I was trying for like 40 minutes with this yellow lighter because it has a better wheel on it, but we actually have a sparking lighter. We've got tinder laying out there drying in the wind. We've got coconut husk here, which is 90% dry. I'm also gonna go put that out in the wind there. We're not gonna start a fire just yet. I need these materials to be bone dry. That flint inside this lighter is not a massive flint. We're not gonna be able to light it again and again and again. So we're making progress. Pa! Sa! Posa! Wow. This side of the island is amazing. This is what you call pandanus palm. Right inside this stalk here, if you can get to the center one, see how these ones are starting to turn white? That's what you want to get out. These are going to be hard to get out because this is quite a mature tree. Oh, there we go. You can actually eat that. Gives you like a little bit of a flavor bomb. Doesn't taste amazing, but if you're bored, you want to chew on something, you can definitely walk around and chew on that, and it just lubricates your mouth. That is treasure. That is a dead straight nail. This is actually an old fishing float. It feels like it's pretty strong, and it is a dead straight bit of stick. So I could probably turn this into a spear. It's not like any of the other wood that's been washed up on the island, so I'm gonna take advantage of this. We'll take it back. That's crazy. Coming off the rope is like another section of rope, and on the end of the rope is this busted ass, rusted ass old fishing hook. Look at that. We could use that, man. Yep, this is gonna wake up the mosquitoes. You watch how many mozzies come out of the ground here. That is cast 154,375. Absolutely no love. Sun's gonna go down. I'm starving, bro. Is this really what life's come to? Sitting in a tent. The sun has not gone down. Well, the sun's gone, but it's just twilight. Like in 10 minutes, it's gonna be black. This is me. I'm just gonna be sitting in this tent for the next little while. What I've done is I brought all the firewood inside just in case it gets wet. Obviously, I'm not starting a fire tonight. There's no point in starting a fire. We've got nothing to cook. But down here, I've got all of our wood. That's the dry wood here. I brought the hat inside. The hat's got the coconut husk, all the little bits of grindings, the lighter that has a flint. So in the morning, we should be able to get a fire going relatively easy. Dinner for the night, coconut meat. That's all we got left. That's gonna do the job. A fish around the fire would have been incredible, but it's not like we didn't try. When you haven't eaten anything all day, that's incredible. That's it. I'm gonna sit here for a little while. Probably doze off to sleep if I can. See you in the morning. Oh, well, good morning. Welcome to day 2. And day 2 is one soggy day. We've had rain the entire night. Like, I'm talking from 3 o'clock in the morning to 7 o'clock, which is we've just gone 7 o'clock in the morning now. Pissing down with rain. I've had to put a fly on the tent. The tent is just like a mud bath inside. I am sticky, I'm humid. That's got to be up there again. With every time I do these challenges, I just have the worst night's sleep. But that last night, as soon as you put the fly on, no airflow, literally like sleeping in a sauna. Like, I was sweating bullets. I just gone for a walk. We've got a little bit of a breakfast coconut here. Also, what I did this morning, early hours of this morning, it was raining that heavy that I made a little bit of a water catchment device. So what I did was I grabbed a piece of plastic, pinned it up the top with a rock, and then I pinned the bottom with a little peg so the water funnels down like that and then gets caught in these cups. So what we did last night, we achieved beautiful fresh drinking water. That's 1 cup of water there. This is another cup full to the brim of drinking water. All right, we've got a little bit of a system going on. We've got a bit of a spear made. Now, this isn't the best spear in the world. I'm only using the materials that I can find on this island, but it's extremely rigid for the purpose that it's made for. It should work. Have a look at it. So that's what we're dealing with. We've got 3 nails which are countersunk into this bit of wood. So this spear is not designed for throwing. It's purely designed for seeing a stingray and just jabbing it and holding it to the floor, and then we can sort of drag it up on the beach. All right, let's go start walking around the shallows, see if we can't find a stingray. We've got a stingray right there. That is a stingray. Stingray. See him right there? At the tip of the spear, that's a stingray. All right, it's game on. I'm gonna have to put this camera in my mouth. All right, we got him. We're on. Look at his tail, trying to whip that spear. He is trying to get that spear with his tail. Look at him go. All right, we've got a stingray on. I'm gonna have to put this bloody camera in my mouth. Let's get him up. I'm gonna make sure those nails are right in him. Oh shit! No. Fuck! It's gone. You're joking, bro. I can literally taste that thing in my mouth. I'm so close to having a stingray on, man. We're gonna have to come up with a bit of a different game plan. What we need on the end of this spear is a barb, so I can actually get him and flick him up. I know that was pretty confronting for some people just then seeing a stingray get a bit of bloody nail in its back and swimming away. What you've got to understand is that this is just the reality of doing these kind of things. That stingray will be alright. I'm not putting the nails in their head. I'm just trying to pin him in the wing. So he'll be fine. He'll swim away. He'll live. He's not injured. He's not going to die. Stingray. Stingray right there. Alright. We've got a stingray, doggies. Got him. We're on. Okay, we've got a stingray on. What am I supposed to do now? I need barbs on this spear. I've got to get this camera down, bro. Camera's in my mouth. Oh. No. It's gone, bro. It's gone. Bro, that is so messed up. A stingray just got away. You can't just go in and just grab those stingrays with your hands. You've got to be extremely cautious. If you don't know, stingrays are actually venomous. That's a venomous animal in the ocean. It has a tail and it has a barb which comes down a little bit from the tip of its tail. That barb is a serrated barb and it's serrated backwards. So it's designed to go into your skin and either stay in there or snap off. Now that barb is coated in like a mucus-like venom. And it's it absolutely busts you up. Once that gets injected into your skin, instant nausea, muscle cramps. The only way you can really do first aid on a stingray, grabbing your foot and putting it into a bottle or a boiling pot of the hottest water your body can withstand. Venom from a stingray is actually like dulled down or killed a little bit by heat. So don't ever put your foot or your hand or the stung area of your body in an ice bath or ice. You want to use heat. All right, here's what's gonna happen. We've got to start moving very fast once this tide starts draining out. I didn't see one stingray yesterday on that outgoing tide. So this is what we've made. Fishing hook we found yesterday has been bound onto the end of a bit of bamboo. That fishing hook is also connected to this piece of string. So, idea behind this now is we're gonna pin the fish to the ground or pin the stingray to the ground. We're gonna come down with this hook, see if we can't get this hook into the side of the stingray. Then that should give me the ability to let that stick go and we can just have it on the string. This is not good. It's really not good. We've been walking for a bloody long time and I have not seen one stingray, haven't seen a fish, haven't seen any form of shell, edible shell. Seen nothing, there's nothing here. And the further I push in this direction, the more muddy the water's getting. Like I can't even see the bottom anymore. Got it, bro. Well, it's not the biggest fish in the world. But we've just got a fish who's just sitting on the surface of the water and I just slapped him on the head and we knocked him out cold. So there's the first fish of the trip. If I can get 20 of these, a little bit of flavour. Look at him. He's going straight in my pocket. Raining. Oh, that's delicious. It's pissing down with rain. Got a beautiful little young coconut here. Oh, absolutely no sign of food in sight. Oh. It is absolutely pissing down out here at the moment. Just to give you guys a little bit of a perspective of how long we walked this morning, it is now 2:45 in the afternoon. The inside of this coconut is the only food we have. I don't even care about the liquid inside this coconut. This is what I want. That is what I want, is that white coconut meat there. Look at this, a little bit of coconut juice, I don't care about that. We've got a never-ending amount of water at the moment. Oh, it is delicious. Something to put in my stomach, something, anything. Oh. You have no idea how good that tastes. Tell you what, mate, I'm not loving this right now. We've been working extremely hard. We've had about a 20 to 30 minute break in the weather. I've been fishing, I've been piffing lures, I've been looking for stingrays, I've been looking for shells, I've been looking for crabs. I even went inland for 5 minutes trying to find some kind of food. Bro, there's nothing here to eat. Like, I'm not even, there's a couple of berries on the inland track, but I'm not eating them. I've got no idea what they are. I want to get a fish on the noodle rod or the spear. That's all I want to do. I'm going to stay persistent. See if we can go and get one. Pass! Swoosh! Ah! Oh my God, we just had a fish touch that. That is the first grab we've had the whole time I've been here. Bassa! Pa! Pa! Oh my God. That was another knock. I've made a decision. I'm gonna leave this side of the island. I'm gonna cross the island to the other side. This is ridiculous. It's actually getting ridiculous. There is no fish on that side of the island. There has to be fish there. They're just not eating. There's got to be fish in the water. They're just not taking the lures. Bro, look at this. This is creepy. Check this shit out. I've come across like graves in the jungle. I have no idea where I am. This is not the same way that I come in. But there's graves here. Look how many graves there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They've got like offerings left on them, look. Hectic. I don't really want to walk around here, to be honest. I'll show as much respect as I can, but they go all the way down there. Look, there's more graves over there. There's even small graves, like these are quite long. There's little baby ones. I wonder if that's like a child's grave or what that means. Dude, that's whack. That's a bit freaky. There's just graves right in the center of this island. And to be 100% honest with you, I actually don't know where I am. I can hear the water, but I can't get to it right now. Just punching through spider webs. Bro! Look at the size of this bastard! Look at the size of those claws, man! Hey, I'm not sure if you can eat these crabs or not. But this thing's a giant. Look at the size of that claw, dude! Try to get him out of this hot. That doesn't look like an edible crab. I'm not sure if you can eat these or not. Oh, look at this thing. What are you? Now that thing's got some bastard ass claws. I'm not too sure if these are edible. If it is, that would be a delicious feed, but I'm not even going to take my chances. I'd say it would be, but there's that 10% chance it's not, and I can get extremely sick. I'm not going to take my chances, but that is a busted ass crab living in this busted ass hole here. Go on, mate, go back home. Look at that thing, dude. Hectic. Tell you what, mate, I'm this far off being defeated. I just walked the entire length of this island crossways to get to the other side of the island. I get there with 3% battery in the camera. All my spare batteries are in the tent, so I didn't get to film or show you guys anything on that side of the island. Look, to be honest, you didn't miss out on much. We're obviously eating coconut for dinner, so we didn't get no fish. We have got about 20 minutes of sunlight left. It is going to be completely dark out here. We're eating coconut for dinner again. And just to put a little bit of icing on top of the shit show day that it's been, my tent is full of water. Unbelievable. Look at all this water in here. Let's run. Look at this big puddle of water there, dude. Are you serious? I've got to sleep in here tonight. Look at that. Firewood's wet. All the firewood on top will be safe. That's still safe. Well, I suppose I'm going to sort my life out in here, and I'm going to bed. I'm going to try to go to bed anyway. Look at this water, bro. I'll see you guys in the AM, and hopefully tomorrow morning we can get one of them stingrays. I'm hungry. I'm starving. All right, I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. Welcome to day 3 of absolute sleepless nights. You know what, actually, I'm going to start today on a positive note. Today is going to be an incredible day. Today we're going to get a stingray, we're going to get a fire started. We've got ample amount of drinking water, which is the main thing out here. But look, today we're going to be getting a stingray on the deck. We're going to start a fire. Last night, just to sprinkle a little bit of icing on the cake last night, I was actually asleep in this cesspit of a tent, having a sleep, eyes are closed. Can you guys see this up here? See that right there? That's a dead palm leaf, right? And see how it's hanging down. But last night, this big bastard here, there was a little bit of wind. This big bastard here fell straight out of the tree, straight on top of my tent, right on top of the beam here. So what I had to do is I've had to jack up my tent with a bit of bamboo, because if you lose that bamboo, the entire tent collapses. It scared the absolute shit out of me. I literally thought a tree was going to fall on me. Look, we snapped one of our tent poles. Somehow, could have fallen anywhere. It falls directly in line with the top of the tent and snapped our tent pole. Bro. This island is cursed, man. I'm telling you, it's cursed. Coconut bowl, small wood shavings. These are nice and dry. The plastic from the lighter, and on the bottom of all of this is the shavings from the flint. So I'm just gonna put a spark in there and see if we can't get ignition. Once we get ignition, we're gonna use this tinder here. Hopefully we can get a fire going. This should take up pretty quick. Look at that, look at this shit we're on. Stay alight, stay alight, stay alight. Stay there, look at this little flame we've got. We've got to see that plastic? That plastic's just melting. And it's catching that wood on fire. Come on, stay there, baby. All right, I don't want to saturate the fire too much with this tinder, but we've got a little bit of a burn going on. Those wood shavings are not taken up as quickly as I'd like them to. Oh, you f***ing idiot. I'll just put the fire out. We're gonna have to do that whole entire process again. I was too hungry. That was 110% my fault. I got a little bit hungry, a little bit greedy too early. I shouldn't have put that tinder straight on there. I should have let it burn up a bit more, but we had a flame there for a little while. So we're just using that beautiful, see those little shavings on that blade there? Once they get lit up, it turns into like a hot pulp and it just keeps burning. So I'm just gonna do the same process as the other day. Okay, we've added a little bit of coconut husk to the equation. This is going to help it out a little bit more. Come on. Go. Oh, you... That was so close, dude. Come on. Come on, you pig. Go. Come on. Go. We've got a fire. We have got a fire. Holy shit, that was hard, dude. Ah. Come on. The materials are so wet out here. Look at this. Ah. Holy moly. That was a mission. But we've achieved fire. That took, I don't know, that would have taken over an hour. Not even joking. You see all these people on YouTube trying to do these fires and stuff. It's not easy, man. That literally took me over an hour. I am sweating bullets. Well, we've got a bit of a fire going on here. We've got a beautiful base on the inside. So what I've done is I'm just drying out all this wood on the outside. It's a beautiful little base on the inside. We've got a good fire going in there. I'm gonna go for a walk. We'll have a look for a stingray because that tide's starting to creep up to the high. So let's go see if we can't put a stingray on the deck. And while we do that, this wood's gonna dry out by itself. That was a mission, mate. That was an absolute mission. Look at this thing. There's a rollerblade sitting in the water. How does that even get here? Explain to me. That is so random. The rollerblade. Oh, come on. Big long Tom just shot out the back there. I almost got really excited just then. That's a spider conch shell. There's nothing inside it. It's obviously been busted open before. There's also another one down here. Look at this, they're decent sized ones as well. It's a good sign. I haven't seen any the last couple of days, but there's 2 empty shells here. So if I see them out there, dude, I'm just swimming straight out to them. Oh. All right, this is what we're doing now. We're gonna change the game plan up a little bit. That fishing line that I found the other day, I've unraveled it, I've tied it onto the end of the spear. So on the end of the spear, we have the fishing line tied up, and down here on the other end of the spear, we have a tiny little hook, which I've just connected to the end of the prong there. So we've got a bit of line and a hook. Something that's actually quite funny is I slept the entire night with this in my pocket. Look at this. There's that fish that we banged on the head yesterday. I slept with that in my pocket last night. So that is all the bait we've got. What I want to see if we can do, use that as bait, keep upgrading the fish. We're going to start off with this, upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. All right, there's a couple of fish out the back there. They're not big, but there's definitely fish. Let's let that bait slowly sink. Got no sinker, we got nothing. It's just a small hook on that bit of bait. Oh, he come and had a look at it, that fish just did. Oh, come on, dude. We just had a fish. Oh, come on, bro. Yes, look at that. That's bait right there, dude. And there, that's another bit of bait. Oh, there's a couple of fish out the back there. Got to get that big dog on it, man. That's what we want. Yes, that's fish. Fish on, fish on, fish on. No way, did you see that shit? We just had fish on, dude. We just had fish on. This little shell. Amazing bait. Here we go again. Let it sink under that ledge. Oh, bro. They're aggressive little bastards. Come on, eat him up, eat him up. Nah, go the big dog. Big dog's on it. Yeah, that's fish. Fish on, fish on. Don't lose this fish, bro. Oh, we got a fish. Yes, dude. Look, I'm freaking out about a fish that's tiny, but that is a fish, bro. Straight in the pocket. Look at that. Fish, man, straight in there. No messing around, and we still got our bait on as well. That's epic. We got one fish. Fish on, fish on, fish on. Yes, dude. Bang. Different species. And we still got our bait, man. Fish on, straight in the pocket. Get in there. That's 2 fish. All right. I've used this little fish for bait. I've taken the wings off, I've taken the guts off, but I've left the meat on the fish. So this is still gonna be food. We'll just use the bits that we can't eat, which is the stomach lining, the stomach. That's gonna be crazy bait. See if we can upgrade this fish to something a bit better. Look at this here, doggies. We could be on to something incredible. Please be full, please be full. Yes, dude, it's full. This is epic. Look at that, dude. Yeah, dude, that's food. Yes, that's food, man. Spider conch. Incredible eating. Come on, big dog, eat it, eat it, eat it. That's a fish. Fish on. That's 3 fish in the pocket. That's sick, dude. Look at this. This is probably one of the happiest times I've been on this trip so far. We've got 3 fish down here. They're not the biggest fish in the world, but I'm telling you right now, that is going to taste bloody good. We got this, which is just, that's going to be like an incredible treat. We're just going to put him over the hottest part of the fire, which is where those flames are. And then down the backside here, these coals are ridiculously hot. And we're just going to lay these fish straight on top of these coals like this. There's a whole lot of heat coming out of this fire. It's quite deceiving, but it's very, very hot. Look at that, dude. That's the first food we've seen in days. Frothing. Holy smokes, is this actually happening? Is this even a thing? We've got food. After being out here for 3 days, trying my very hardest to source some kind of a feed, we're actually about to dig into some food. Look at this. We've got these beautiful charred little fish. We've got 3 fish. Beautiful spider conch here. I've just busted open a coconut. This is actually a beautiful coconut inside. Look at this. Oh, first things first, let's rip into this shell. These things have got a pretty good bloody coat of armor on them. Once you get in there, you're eating good, but he's got to smash his shell up. There we go. There we go, big rig. Oh, we might need one more pop. No, it's going to come out. Have a go at this. Come on. Oh, look at that. That is a big juicy piece of meat. Came straight out. That is delicious. Just get rid of the shell. Get rid of some of these guts here. But there it is there. I'm going to put him to the side. We'll just sit him here for a second. Let's grab one of these fish. I'm going to pull the scales back. We've just cooked them whole. Fish, scales, guts and everything. Look at this. That's hot. Look how beautiful that meat is there. That is beautiful white meat. I'm gonna dig into this fish first. It's hot. Look at this. Oh, bro. It's not coconut meat. It's real food. Oh, it's hot, bro. It's delicious as well. Look at that big chunk of meat in the backside. Mmm. Yum yums. Oh. I'll tell you what, these camera batteries have got a knack of overheating at the perfect time. I literally just took a bite of that meat. Camera goes, nah, I'm going to decide to overheat right now. Nah, turns off. So annoying. All right, we've got a new battery in there anyway. Should be good. This coconut doesn't really have a lot of meat in it. It's got a little bit of meat. It's going to have enough meat to do something delicious. I'll finish the milk inside here. We're going to make a hell feed. Yum, dude. Look at the inside of that coconut. It's a little bit different than the ones we've been eating the last 2 days. This is sloppy, jalopy. This stuff tastes incredible. A little bit of that. Fish meat at the same time. Eating like an absolute bloody king. This is the real treat. Coconut meat on the knife. Spider conch meat on the end. Let's go. No. Dude, that was a delicious little feast we just had. Very happy about that, very happy about that. I've just packed up the camp, cleaned up all the rubbish, stuffed that broken tent in my backpack, and we are out of here. We are going through the mosquito jungle at the moment, back across to the other side of the island to get picked up by a boat. I'm gonna go for a swim. I'm gonna get a 3-day layer of slime off of my body. Oh, going for a swim is gonna be amazing. But look, doggies, that was a bloody fun episode. It was a little bit challenging for me halfway through. I think I was about to lose my shit at one point, but oh, dude, I'm here, I'm smiling. That was a lot of fun. We ended up getting food in the end. What I really wanted to do was get one of them stingrays with a spear, so we're just gonna have to do that in another episode. I'd love to get a stingray on a spear. We probably could have made that spear a little bit better now that I think about it, but once I have my ADD brain on, it's just like super focused. Like if I make something, I just want to use it. That's why we didn't use a fishing rod or nothing like that. But it is what it is, my doggies. That was good fun. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel because there's a heap more videos like this coming out. If you want to get your merch, fielddayshop.com. That's it. I'm out of here. That way, through the mozzie jungle I go. Thanks for watching. Much love, and I'll see you in the next adventure. Ow! Well, now that I think of it, that's probably the first ever episode we've done where I didn't have myself a beautiful fucking cup of coffee. No wonder why I was losing my mind out here. We didn't have any coffee, doggies. Hey, coffee. I'm gonna smash the back out of a coffee when I get to civilization. So 3 days on an abandoned island. F you. What is going on, you fucking piece of shit camera? Just stay still, or I swear to the inland of this. Ah, you it's fucking mosquitoes, bro. Off. And this ground is super sharp. It's prickly. You spiky fucking you. I'm getting fucking lit up in here, dude. Are you fucking serious, camera? You're just gonna fucking fall over, are you? Just stay still. What is your beef, bro? Yeah! Alright, so you're stuck in the bush. Oh, shut the fuck. Why would you start talking so much dumb shit? Alright, you're stuck here. Idiot. Just speak English or just don't do the video. It's that simple. Do. Actually about to lose my fucking mind. It'd be dry by now. Let's get the fire going. Wow, did that camera actually just fall over? Wow! We've just turned our campsite into a fucking 5-star motel. You got a fucking chair, doggies. They live in large, boy. Nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing. Can someone explain to me where the all the fish are? There's actually nothing here. Like there's nothing. Not even a fucking blowfish. Not even a fucking, I haven't even caught a rock. Why are you such a dickhead? Just stop being a dickhead. Just stop being a dickhead. Here's that hat with the lighter and the bloody little bits of lighter and or whatever. Oh, I can't even speak. Fuck's sake, dude. You fucking bastards. I gotta get a stingray, doggies. What the fuck am I supposed to do now? We got a stingray and I don't know what to do, bro. This is I'm gonna sleep out here tonight, doggies. This is every time I try to get the flint out of this thing, I'm sparking this thing back up and it's just whoo! It's fucking hot out here, bud. I'm sweating my dick off. Tree just smacked me in the fucking head. Oh, you straight in the sand, bro. I just dropped your thing in the sand, bro. Ah, you witch. Ah. Sliced my foot open.